Welcome to Netwitness 12.5.1 New Features Training. In this video, we will discuss 3 key enhancements to the CCM. Previously, customers faced the inconvenience of navigating multiple interfaces to create a new application rule. For example, if you wanted to create a new application rule, let's call it Demo Test App Rule, you would need to specify conditions and select the medium packet. Before version 12.5.1, after creating the rule from the Content Library interface, you would still need to manually add this newly created rule to a policy by navigating to the Policy section. That's a multi-step activity. So, to solve the problem of user role flow, the moment we add any app rule, or add an existing app rule to a policy, there is a new button called Add to Policy. We will use this option for the Demo Test App Rule. So user can always add any content, either out of the box or custom app rule content from this Add to Policy option, by selecting a rule that they have just created, or that exists in their environment. Click on Add to Policy button, and choose the policy you want to add this rule to it. Then click Confirm and it will be successfully added. You will see in the Policies column within the Content Library itself, that this rule has been added. Let's go through another example. We'll add a new rule to a policy, following the same steps as before. If you attempt to add the same content again, it won't appear in the list of policies, since it has already been added previously. This has been enhanced for 2 types of content. One is the application rule and one is the network rule, as you can see the button here. It would be the same steps for both the network rule and application rule to add the content from the content library to the policy. Now you only need to go and review whether the policy is in a published or unpublished state. You have to publish from here, which is a mandatory step. However, adding to the policy has been solved to be continued in the same panel, instead of switching to multiple panels. The second announcement regarding the CCM is about an important enhancement we've made to the policy editing feature. Previously, when you edited any policy, the ranking of the rules was not visible. The column called Order was not displayed to you before version 12.5.1. With this new enhancement, we have made the Order column visible. This means that you can now see the rank of each existing rule. This visibility allows you to make informed decisions when adding new rules. For example, if you want to add a new rule and place it in a specific order, you can now see the current ranking and adjust accordingly. To illustrate, I added a rule that moved up to the 6th position, and then added another rule, which moved up to the 7th position, and so on. This enhancement ensures that you have a clear understanding of the rule hierarchy, making the policy editing process more intuitive and efficient. To reorder the policies, you still need to access the policy view. For instance, they can navigate to the policy view and then reorder the policies by moving them up or down, according to your preference. We have also addressed a small issue related to configuration management. When we published the configuration, it would restart all 3 services or devices in the same group, regardless of whether they had changes or not. With the release of version 12.5.1, we have introduced smart enhancements to ensure that only the services with changes are restarted. As you can see in the panel, only 2 of the services have changes and are scheduled for a restart, while the 3rd service, which has no changes, will not be restarted. Previously, all 3 services would have been restarted. Now, when I click Publish, only the 2 services with changes, the log and packet hybrid concentrator, will be restarted. The endpoint log hybrid concentrator will not be restarted because there are no changes. This enhancement ensures that only the necessary services are restarted, avoiding unnecessary restarts for services that do not require it. And that's it. We've covered everything you need to know about this feature. Thank you.